AI paying off for some, not others. Let's just hear about Alphabet's perspective.
Well, I definitely think one of the interesting things is everybody was worried about how much money they were spending on AI, and now they're using AI. And I heard their CFO speak yesterday talking about how they're going to be using AI to actually become more productive and reduce expenses. So I think they're already starting to become more productive using AI itself.
Using AI, managing to build up in terms of the cloud offering. We're also seeing not much competition eating into their search offering. Are they going to manage to keep that moat there?
Well, and I think with the search offering, and Sundar was talking about that yesterday, customers are asking more questions, they're asking more important questions, more complex questions, and AI is delivering. And so I think the opportunity is tremendous.
Mel, final question on Alphabet, but sort of looking ahead as well to Microsoft and later Amazon. The calculus is the same, right? You look at capital expenditures going forward and then decide if it's showing up in revenue growth and bottom line growth in terms of AI. Do you see that with Google?
Yes, I do see that with Google, and I see it with the other two as well. I think we sort of underestimate just the incredible impact of AI in terms of productivity and efficiency in these companies, as well as in revenue growth.
AMD is going to do about $12 billion of data center sales this year. Nvidia is going to do $110 billion. What do you make of AMD?
I think they've got to catch up.
Extrapolate?
Opportunities there.
Okay, let's talk about the opportunities that are there, because is it that the market just wants too much too quickly from Lisa Su? Because she has been pointing that 2025 is where they're making inroads. She anticipates that they're making big moves. Analysts call out the Middle East in particular going well. They talk about Meta being a key, buyer of AMD, they think at least. Is that likely to be where they need to make the inroads?
I think how you manage the narrative is very important. And I think that the street tends to get ahead, whether it's about interest rates, whether it's about interest rates or revenue or whatever. And I think that's a little bit of the story here. She's been signaling what actually has happened, but the market wanted more.
It's a really interesting time to be a technology journalist, and I imagine an investor in the technology sector. I note that Google said the election was a tailwind for their search business and other parts. Try and tie that all together for us. If you're an investor this week looking at the sector, where's your attention focused?
I'm not focused on the election at all. I'm focused on the long-term tailwinds for the technology sector and for risk assets in general. All we get is good news. We have sunny skies out there. Look at the GDP report this morning, up 2.8%. Look at the employment report this morning. Interest rates are going to come down. Maybe not as fast as the market wanted, but they're going to come down. The housing market, housing sales are actually up. Everything that we have in the economy, all the drivers of the economy are pointing green. And so I think it's not about the election. Actually, the only thing that I think can mess up this sunny outlook is mistakes that politicians might make. Because when we look at the fundamentals of economic growth, they're all there. The U.S. economy is in a fantastic space. And from an investor perspective, no matter whether you're going to invest in fixed income, in real estate, in the equity markets, it's all green light ahead.
Are these valuations within Nvidia trading at 49 times future earnings the right level for these green skies, the outlook of being a positive one?
Well, it depends how long your timeline is. I mean, if I wouldn't be without Nvidia in my portfolio. I wouldn't be without any of these hyperscalers in my portfolio, because that's the future. And you buy them and you hold them.